And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be leveling up our crafters from 62 to 63. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, one thing I have been doing along the way is I've been keeping all my gear up to date, as you know in the previous video. So, I don't do more than one Forbidden Slot melding, and I'm only using rank 3 melds because they're worth 1,000 gil each on my server right now. But I am keeping everything up to date as much as I can. So obviously at 63 I'll be able to upgrade the offhand and all the accessories as well, but we'll get to that in the next video. Now, you have various options to keep leveling up. You can keep doing, and you should be doing every day, the Grand Company turn-ins because they give such a huge amount of EXP. And you can also carry on doing leaves in Kugane. Now, one thing to note, there are some leaves, which I'm going to show you an example of, which are very, very easy and also very lucrative. So, ignoring the... I'm doing blacksmith specifically, for example, right now. There's one called High Steel, which has this symbol, taken out of this card. This card means that you can turn in this leave 3 times for 1 allowance. So, you need only 1 High Steel nugget. So, let's accept it. And there is also an equivalent one for most of the crafts. So, there's one here for Carpenter, which is called Beach Please. Which you only have to turn in 1 beech lumber, and so on. So try and find any opportunities for triple turn-ins, and then bombfish needles, they're not too expensive to make, and so on. So, and one thing as well that I've actually made with the gear I'm using is a couple of macros. So yay, macros. So what the macros are designed for is any craft between 60 to 63 40 durability, or 60 to 63 80 durability. So I will put these in the description of the video, or maybe in separate videos. But either way, you'll find it in the description of the video. So, for example, this requires 450 CP to do both of these macros. So make sure you have it. So let me show you example how easy it is to high quality high steel nuggets using these macros. So I'm only going to make a couple, and so on. So you see here in this situation, I'm not even using full high quality gear. I'm using 2 normals, 2 high quality, and high quality ore because it's really cheap to get. So it's emphasize. So let's hit the macro. I'll step you through what it does. Now, because it uses basically precise touch or basic touches, the progress it does is guaranteed basically. And the way it's been written, you see here how it's got precise touch and then basic touch. It will hit precise touch when it's available, otherwise it will do basic touch, and there's no problem for it to happen because precise touch and basic touch both cost 18 CP. The difference is precise touch will do 2 stacks of an acquire, whereas basic touch will only do 1. So it just makes it a lot easier to guarantee high quality, especially if you're not using all high quality materials. As much as you can, try and use high quality materials, but if it's too expensive or whatever, then just do it this way. So you see, just with this macro, even though not all high quality materials, 98% chance of quality. And, okay, cool, done. So let's turn it in now. So, turn in the quest, high steel, yep. Turn in the high quality nugget, hand over. Done, 100%, double it, so that's 450k EXP. Now, because it is that special type of quest, you can actually, like I said, turn it in 3 times in total. So that's going to be, 450k times 3 is like, what, 1.35 million EXP for 1 leave allowance. So you can get... I won't do it, but you can blitz a blacksmith to 70 doing the same as carpenter, but I'm going to just do them, carry on doing them 1 level at a time. Now, I want to quickly show you the 70 durability rotation. So one thing I've actually been making is the Gavra set for 63. So you see here, I'm working on this, so I need a copra nickel ingot. So let me quickly change to goldsmith, and let me see how reliable this is. So to make the ingot, I need, let's take a look. Where is the ingot? Ingot. Here it is. So I need 1 nugget, and I've got the ores already. So let me make 1 nugget right now. So again, not all high quality materials. And let's see how reliable these 2 macros are. if you like what I do here on this channel, remember to subscribe. We have a lot more guides on the way. I'm also going to, as before in A Realm Reborn and in Heavensward, I'm going to be compiling all of this into a crafting document to show you how good these macros can be. So anyway, let's hit the first one. So we're doing 40 durability for now. So, and then once we go through the 40 durability macro and so on, and we make the ingot, then I'll show you the 70 macro as it works. So you can see what this does. Comfort zone in a quiet, steady hand, and then 3 basic touches. You don't want to do 4 because it will make you 0 durability. Then it does Master's Mend, then it does another basic touch, steady hand 2, because steady hand 2 drops off at that point. And then going into the second macro, it does one more touch, and then it finishes off the craft. So it does Great Strides, Innovation, Ingenuity 2, Bygot's Blessing. So because it's a good at the right time by coincidence, 100%. Master's Mend to get it back to 40 durability, and then 3 Careful Synthesis to finish off the craft, even though at this point we only need 2 because we really outgear this. But like I said, this is aimed at anything up to level 63, so that's why we have the extra Careful Synthesis in there. And then again, let's do again, and let's see how well this works. So synthesize, make sure that there's time on the food and that you have at least 450 CP. I'll show you for the 40 durability, 450 CP is not really that important, but you will see how important it is for the 70 macro. So the 70 durability one, or 80 durability I should say. So, okay, keep going. And I do like micro crafting because it takes the thinking out of crafting basically. So you can just for hours and hours craft loads and loads of materials. So for example, if we look at what I was crafting recently, you see here, I made these 32 high quality Gyuki levers. On my server, they are worth anything from 20 to 50,000 gil each, depending on like how much is in demand at that point. So, and they didn't cost anywhere near that much to craft, simple as that. So it's nice being able to macro craft this early into the expansion, that's for sure. So like I say, I will put it into the video, and it is a good idea to keep your gear up to date, because the higher level it is, the your gear, the easier it is to craft, simple as that, and to gather and so on. Now one thing I'm going to do as well is at level 63 crafting gets really interesting because of a new crafting trait that we get, which I'll show you now, called here, Quality Assurance. So it increases the chances of material condition becoming good, which means that my macros will be even more valuable. So anyway, let's go on to Leather Worker, and let's make these Gyuki leather gloves of gathering, and let's see if it works first time, the macro. So take a note of this. We need 1,968 difficulty, 80 durability, and 10,439 quality. So let's see if this works. So we're going to go through this, this 80 durability macro. So boom. So it does, again, comfort zone, inner quiet. Now the good thing is, because there's so much durability, we can do like 5 basic precise touches in a row. I say basic precise because obviously it will hit precise when it's available. The second it hits good, it automatically does precise rather than basic, like it did there. So this macro design is very, very clever. Okay, that first one is done. I've even as well got an echo command, which basically tells me in the log that I need to use the second macro now. So second macro, let's do it. So one more precise touch, then Master's Mend 2 to get back to 80 durability, then finish off. So it does Great Strides, Innovation, and then Bygot's Blessing. Now the thing is, this macro is not foolproof, because if you get a excellent on the Innovation, it'll be a poor for the Bygot's Blessing, so you can't do anything to control that. And then it finishes off the craft by doing 7 Careful Synthesis 2s in a row, because Careful Synthesis 2s are free, they cost no CP. And look, I've got 0 CP remaining, so it uses all 450. So, and boom, done. 100% high quality, and so on. So I now got my next Gathering 63, which I'll cover in the Gathering 63 to 64 video. So you can see I'm slowly upgrading my gear, and I am fully intending to get all of my crafters to 63 gear as well. And one thing that's interesting as well is that at 63 the upgrades for the accessories for gathering is made by leatherworker, and the ones for crafting are made by carpenter, in case you can't find them. That's where they are. But this is what I'm going to keep doing towards 62 to 63 in crafting. I'm going to keep doing the dailies and so on, keep making one of each recipe as I need, selling excess on the market board, try and make my guild back that I spent so far, and so on. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you like my content, like I said, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video as we push on towards 64 in all crafters and gatherers. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye guys.